Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is January the 30th, 2018. What a day it's been. Did you have a strong hand? I sure did. So yeah, looks like Bitcoin's below $10,000 and I'm laid back. Again, you know, these things happen, people. It's bored. I'm bored by it now, man, by the price drops and everyone asking me the same question. Are you still holding, Adam? I mean, come on. Of course I'm still holding. I mean, that's the whole point of this channel. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to, I got a different shirt on today, Game Kings. So that's who I met with in Taipei. They recorded a great interview with me. They'll put it on their site soon enough. Hang on, let me, my notes have disappeared here. I want to say that GameKings.tv. And when we were during the interview, we were talking about that there's just a huge crossover between gamers and cryptocurrency people. I mean, the gamers, these guys know, and they know a lot of gamers because they got a big GameKings.tv site. Check them out. And they gave me this t-shirt in the middle of the interview, and I'm always, you know, I love getting free t-shirts. But there's a big, you know, we got to keep an eye on that. It's young men. Young men like games. Young men like to gamble. They got to be careful with that. But young men like finances, so they trickle into this. It's all technology oriented, the technology ecosystem. So I also linked to the tweet that Boris was the name of the man that they're from the Netherlands, and he tweeted out a photo of us in Taipei together. So check that out, everyone. It was a pleasure, and it was a good interview, so hopefully they post it up there soon. I obviously check out the link section below if you want to see all of that, if you want to get a Ledger Nano Trezor. And by the way, yeah, I like Trezor more than Ledger. I've said that before. I want to just remind everyone again, I prefer the Trezor. You can you use my affiliate link for them. And all cryptohwwallet.com, of course, and Cryptograffiti sells awesome t-shirts, and you can use the Meister discount code. He doesn't sell this t-shirt though, and this is an awesome t-shirt. Also, a guy on Steemit, who is this? Crypto Eagle. I linked to his article below because he wanted me to link to it. And he based some of his strategy off of things that I said, you know, how to be a elite person in Bitcoin. If you own 21 out of the 21 million ever produced, there'll only be 1 million people with more Bitcoin than you. And obviously there will not be, because hardly anyone owns more than 1 Bitcoin even. All right, pound that like button, people. Something also that I forgot to say yesterday when I was talking about all the flippening nonsense, because again, if you let the flippening stuff affect you, it's FUD in that sense that you're going to have a weak hand. But one thing that I wanted to say is that Bcash already flipped with Ethereum once. Bcash jumped ahead of Ethereum in the rankings, in the crypto HW wallet or whatever, you know, the rankings, I can't think of the CoinMarketCap rankings anyway. And it means nothing because who remembers it? Who even cares? What did it matter then? What's it matter now? It's just like a bragging point for the people who are fans of those altcoins. So that's something I didn't bring up yesterday. Okay, so yeah, we have been through this before, people, with the with this Tether panic. I wanted to say, Whale Panda has a tweet out there that says, also keep in mind that if people want to exit Tether, they actually need to buy Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. So right now, there was fake news that came out about how, you know, there's the subpoena for Tether. And that's old news. It's from like December 6th, really. And I linked to that below that clarifies that. But a bunch of people panicked, and then, Bloomberg wrote about it. So people start selling. What's the point of selling, people? I don't know. You're just going to regret it. You're going to regret it. But if you, again, doesn't seem to be, Tether is still Tether. Nothing's changed. I don't like any altcoins, so I don't know why people hold Tether. But if there's ever a panic out of Tether, it's going to be into Bitcoin. It'll pump the price of Bitcoin up. So people who go wild over the threats to Tether and sell all their cryptocurrency, they should, it's going to help Bitcoin one day if it ever happens. And people asked, why is this happening? Why is the price of every cryptocurrency dropping? And the great Charlie Lee of Litecoin fame simply tweeted out, weak hands are scared. Yeah, that's about it. That usually explains every mega drop that we get into. Weak hands are scared. They see it drop below 10. It's back to 4 digits. So they get scared and they sell even more. It's in the end of the day, they regret. They're not long-term thinkers. They're short-term thinkers. And how many times have we been through this where people come to me afterwards, after the big panics, and they tell me how much they regret that they sold? Sure, now they have fiat. Great, fiat. Wow. Go to Bank of America and get yourself some fiat. It's easier than selling your Bitcoin at Coinbase and then regretting that you did it. All right, so yeah, weak hands are scared. That's all this. I could have made a 1-second video. Thank you, Charlie Lee, for that. Link to below, and I should have mentioned this also, February 1st, 7 to 10 p.m. here in Taipei is the meetup, the informal meetup here in Taipei. Obviously, it is already the 31st, so I have to say this now. So this is the last time I can say it before we actually meet up. I know I'll say tomorrow's show also, but prepare, people. And yeah, I linked to the Bloomberg article that scared everybody about Tether. Oh, well. And again, I linked to it was December 6th was the subpoena, the Tether subpoena. So what? Who gives a rat's flying whatever? So remember, people, check out the notes section below. Remember to subscribe to this channel and pound that like button. All right, so there's an article out about the 500 euro bill. Now, remember, they're going to get rid of the 500 euro bill at the end of this year. That's bullish for Bitcoin, for people who still want privacy in Europe. Who knows if those people even existed? No, you exist. I know you exist. I know you all. There's some awesome Europeans, part of the 20% who want to be anonymous still. But organized, this article is very interesting because it theorizes that those in organized crime who have a lot of 500 euro bills are already just getting rid of them or sending them back to the bank because they're scared that after December that their 500 euro bills will be worth nothing and they're not going to be able to cash them in anymore. And that's not true. It's just they're not making any more 500 euro bills afterwards. But maybe they've seen what happened in India and everything, and they're organized criminals, so they want to prepare. And so this guy because there's already been a drop of 500 euro bills in circulation. People are clearly depositing them in the banks, and then the banks are giving them back to the people who control the money supply over there, and they're getting rid of them. So it was interesting, and it just reminded me that end of the year. No more 500 euro bills printed, bullish for Bitcoin. That's a real story. That's not like this subpoenas that happened of Tether and that Bitcoin's below 10,000. So that's psychologically bad. So we should all panic and just change our long-term. Of course, you don't change your long-term strong hand philosophy for little bumps in the road like this. Again, it's boring me. It's boring me at this point. I'm just going about my life. I ran down to the market today. I got me some fish, some fruit. Yesterday when I was running, by the way, I saw an unfortunate soul who was clearly trying to commit suicide walk into the middle of the street and get hit by a motorbike. It was disturbing. It definitely was disturbing. I'd never seen anything like that before. And the guy on the motorbike had to skid out. And there's so many motorbikes here in Taipei. That can get pretty annoying. So I hope the person didn't die that was trying to kill themselves. That was very unfortunate. I had the typical American reaction. I start cursing. I was like, holy. And all the other people who saw it, who were Taiwanese, they were quite silent about it, quite calm about it. I can't wait to talk about Bitcoin with my people here in Taiwan tomorrow at the Taipei event. And maybe they'll be able to explain, what I saw yesterday on the streets. All right, pound that like button if you like real life stories. But anyway, yeah, there's real life stuff going on, people. Why worry about Tether? I don't know. So we've got these power, I call them power rankings. I'm not even going to name the name of the company. Some traditional finance company is like rating all the cryptocurrencies as if they all can be rated. I mean, Bitcoin is the king. There's your A. It's that simple. But they don't know the first thing about cryptocurrencies and altcoins or anything. So it's a gimmick to get themselves attention. It's simply ESPN Major League Baseball power rankings brought to cryptocurrency. It's a way to create arguments. It's a way to get people to check out their site. And, originally when ESPN had the Major League Baseball or the NFL power rankings, it was pretty cool. It's like, well, my team's not the champion, but it's ranked third. So awesome. I'm awesome. And I can argue with people who think that their team, their fifth ranked team, should be ranked third. And, you get into what's the point? There's only one champion in the end of the day. That's all that counts. It doesn't matter where ESPN ranks them all. It matters who wins the World Series. It matters who wins the Super Bowl. And so this is just a gimmick. It's power rankings. That's all it is. Don't fall for it. Don't even argue about it. Bitcoin is the king. If someone says that like Neo is the king, I mean, they don't understand what the heck they're talking about. I mean, they're not a veteran. They're a newbie to the space and they want to make a name for themselves. So they say something controversial. They create their own power rankings that all the 80%ers have to talk about. Don't be an 80%er. Don't worry about it. If Bitcoin gets a D+ ranking, great. That's great. Have fun with your D+ ranking. I'm not going to argue with you, whoever you are out there. All right. So maybe we should have FUD power rankings, I was thinking. Maybe there should be the Adam Meister, Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister FUD power rankings. Which FUD rumor is number one? Is it Tether? Is it Ethereum flippening? Is it Bcash flippening? Is it Lightning Network is a conspiracy? Which FUD? Is it SegWit is controlled by the corporation or the Rothschilds or whoever or Adam Meister? Which one of those is number one in the FUD power rankings? Which one is 1 through 6? Rank them all. Maybe that's what we should have. And that should be my gimmick. Anyway, there is a legitimate site out there that someone told me about, fry.com/crypto-scam-checker. I linked to it below. And it's a guy who contacted me who's just pointing out all the scams out there because there are so many scams out there. In fact, I was just emailed by someone pretending to be Ethereum wallet. But of course, their address is, and they're trying to look like my Ether wallet. Whatever they're trying to do, they're trying to get you to click on their Ethereum wallet.gq site and steal all your Ethereum. They said, hey, you just received 0.015 Ethereum. Guys, if you get $17.50 worth of it, if you get something like that, delete it immediately. It's been going around. Obviously, I say my address sometimes so people, scammers watch the show, I guess, and they try to make me click on stuff. But there are other innocent people out there that do fall for this. So do not fall for that. Be careful when you get an email that says you've received Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever that you have. You probably have it. There are not that many nice people out there that are going to give you free stuff, and probably no one knows your public address anyway. Be very careful. Don't be tempted. I know it's tempting when you get an email that says you got something for free. It's going around. It keeps going around. Check out the link below to the scam, the site that clarifies what's a scam and what's not. All right. What else do we have here? And that was from the fake email was from someone calling themselves MHSU. So someone trying to pretend to be Asian. And, you know, that's for some white people, they fall for that. Oh, a wise Asian person is giving me money. Don't fall for it, people. Trust me, there are not that many wise. Sure, there were some wise Asians. There's some wise white people. There's some wise black people out there, too. You're not wise if you click on their email, though, from one of these scammers. Americans are, speaking of unwise Americans of any color, Americans are expected to wager $4.76 billion on Super Bowl 52. Oh, God. $4.76 billion. I feel bad for those people. They buy some Bitcoin. Instead, they should buy some Bitcoin and wait till 2020 until their favorite team is not in the Super Bowl anymore. You know? And they won't even care about NFL, just like how I don't care about the NFL anymore. If they buy, you know what? Instead of gambling on the Super Bowl, buy some Bitcoin. You wouldn't even care about the Super Bowl after the 2020 halving. Pound that like button. But seriously, totally waste of money. It's totally gambling. It's like buying a fifth-tier altcoin, betting on the Super Bowl. Just ridiculous. You're making the guys in Vegas even richer. But you'll complain about them. You'll complain that, oh, why is Sheldon Adelson so rich? Why does he control the world? Because fools like you gamble on the Super Bowl. And no, Sheldon Adelson does not control the world. But as someone, you know, I've skipped something here. I feel like I totally skipped something here. This is making me feel unfortunate here. Hang on. Oh, yes, here we go. Here's the thing I skipped. A guy, a fan of my channel contacting me, and he sent me, and I noticed this link before on the Z Classic Reddit. He talks about delayed proof of work versus proof of work, and how Z Classic should be a proof of work chain to be Private's delayed proof of work chain. Basically, this guy has come out with a complex way of making Z Classic still relevant after the fork of Be Private from Z Classic. So good for him. I don't know delayed proof of work. I'm no expert on that, but check out his link. Thank you for informing me about that. And yeah, I'm keeping an eye, of course, on this. No new news on the Be Private crypto dividend front. All right, we got over 100 live viewers. No one's done a super chat question, so I haven't. You know, I see a bunch of you over there. That's awesome, but I can't answer your question unless you do a super chat. And we're at the end of the show, though. We're past the Bitcoin part of the show. We're at the health tip of the day show. So someone, a fan of mine, sent me an email about the flu shot, and he said I should talk about the flu shot. I'm a guy, okay? I'm a healthy young man. There are a lot of healthy young men. There are a lot of not so healthy young men that also watch this. But guys, there's no need for you to get the flu shot. None at all. If you're a guy between 20 and who knows, 50, I don't even know. Don't get the flu shot. Apparently, they don't even do that much. Why even put all those chemicals in your body? Just stay healthy. Eat a good diet, and you just wash your hands. So don't. If you're around kids, don't let them sneeze on you. I don't know. Okay, just be healthy. I don't get sick, man. It's awesome. And I'm around my nieces and nephews and stuff, and they're always coughing and on me. And whatever, cough on me. It doesn't do anything to me. I don't need a flu shot. I've never gotten a flu shot. Don't get a flu shot. It's just, I guess, it's a way for companies to make money, and it's to scare old ladies. It's to scare my mom and my grandma. And also, if you're a 95-year-old woman, like my grandmother, then you might need a flu. I'm no expert if they need flu shots or not, okay? 95-year-old women got to stay away from little kids sneezing on them. All right, and at the end of the show here, Anthony Oreshkin sent me $2. Thank you very much. Everyone, pound that like button. I'm Adam Meister, Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. Have a strong hand through whatever Tether FUD nonsense is out there. The latest power ranking FUD. You can rank them yourself. Just don't fall for them and have a strong hand. I'll say hi to the people in the chat. Bye.